Joyce versus Joseph Parker. Who do y'all think is gonna win this fight? The fight's almost here. 12 rounds in the heavyweight division for the vacant WBO interim heavyweight title. Yes, it's gonna be for the interim title. Those who don't know, I don't think I was able to make a video about that, but now you know. It's gonna be for the interim WBO title. Um, it's a good fight. It's a good fight. To those who don't know, fight will be taking place this weekend, this Saturday on the 24th of April. Why do I keep saying April? 24th of September, September 24th, 2022, live over at the AO Arena in Manchester, in the UK, to be shown live on BT Sport Box Office for the UK fight fans. Over here in the United States of America, it will be shown live on ESPN Plus. So if you live in the US like I do, tune into ESPN Plus in the afternoon of this Saturday to see this event. You don't want to miss it. It's a good card, good event, and especially the main event between Joyce and Parker, two of the top 10 heavyweights in the world today. Joyce, to those who don't know who he is, also known as the Juggernaut, because I'm sure there's somebody out there who still don't know who he is. 14 pro fights, 13 wins coming by way of knockout or TKO at the age of 37 years old, still going strong. Coming off a win against Christian Hammer where he stopped him in 4 rounds. Before that, he defeated Carlos Takam by 6-round TKO, and he stopped Daniel Dubois. That was the biggest win of his career, in my opinion. Man, I was honestly in shocked for that Daniel Dubois fight. As slow as Joyce is, because he's pretty slow, man. I'm not gonna lie. When you see him fight, it's so the way he throws his punches is just in slow motion, but it works. He pulls off wins. He does a very good job moving around, using the jab, following it with his punches. He's a very good boxer, Joyce, and so far he's been very successful. And now here he is fighting the toughest fight of his career in against the former world champion Joseph Parker. Parker's now 30 years old. You'd think he's a little older than that for the amount of fights he's had over the years, but he's 30 years old still, from New Zealand, but now residing over in the UK. 30 wins, 2 losses, 21 wins coming by way of knockout or TKO. Joseph Parker is coming off a win against Derek Chisora back in December of last year. Hasn't fought since then, and yeah, he's had some really good wins over the years. Derek Chisora twice. There was the rematch. I completely forgot there was a rematch. There was a rematch. He defeated him in the rematch back in December. He defeated Chisora in the first fight. He defeated his rival over in New Zealand in Junior Fa. He fought Dillian White back in 2018. Joshua, where he lost his title. He's also been in there against Andrew Ruiz. He's been in there some really big fights over the years, and now here he is fighting Joyce in a tough competitive fight, I think. I'm not gonna underestimate Joyce anymore after what he did to Daniel Dubois. It's I really thought Dubois was gonna pull it off, man. I was so confident too. And this fight, man, I want to say Joseph Parker. I want to say he'll win. I want to say that the speed, the power of Joseph Parker is there, that he will, hurt Joyce. But Joyce is just so freaking awkward, and his punches are just so slow. Maybe that's the thing. His punches are so slow that Parker was probably like, oh shit, I can dodge that. But the speed makes I don't know, man. He's just so awkward, Joyce, and I don't know. I think that jab of his is just gonna be a little too much for Parker. I think. I think if it goes the distance, I think Joyce will win on points. But if it ends by knockout or TKO, I think Parker definitely has what it takes to knock out Joyce. And honestly, I think he needs to knock out Joyce. I feel like to win this fight, he has to knock out Joyce. He has to go for that knockout. I think if Parker decides to box in this fight, decides to, see who the better boxer is, that would be the wrong game plan in my opinion. I think Joyce is the better boxer. That would favor Joyce a lot. But you never know. Anything's possible in the sport of boxing, right? Especially in the heavyweight division where one punch can change the entire fight. but it's gonna be competitive. I think it's gonna be a competitive fight. But like I said, if it goes the distance, I'm giving it to Joyce in a close decision win, 7 rounds to 5. Unless Parker can score a knockout or knockdowns, not just one knockdown, but at least two knockdowns. Man, it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough for Parker. I'm not gonna lie. I want Parker to win this fight. I want Parker to win so bad, man. I really want him to win. But after the Dan Dubois fight, it's hard for me to underestimate Joe Joyce, man. I underestimated him in that fight, and I don't want to underestimate him in this fight because it's gonna be a good fight for sure. It's gonna be a good fight. Again, if it goes the distance, I think Joyce will edge it unless Parker really knocks him out or scores some knockdowns, which I think he definitely has the ability to do so, the speed and power to do so. It's just a matter of him actually landing those punches, and it won't be easy against somebody like Joe Joyce. So we'll see. Looking forward to a good Saturday this weekend, a good boxing weekend this coming Saturday. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know your thoughts and comments. Thanks for listening and watching, and like always, have a great day. All right, thanks.